Namaste, sir. In our discussion about Shiva, please say something about Rudra.
Rudra. Rudra is the supreme ruler. A verse of Rig Veda calls Rudra the Lord of Sovereign of the universe. Ishanadasya Bhuvanasya. Rudra with four limbs, multiform, the storm, the strong, the tawny, adorns himself with bright gold decorations. The strength of Godhead never departs from Rudra, him who is sovereign of this world, the mighty. A verse of Sri Rudram speaks on Rudra as Lord of the universe. Jagatam Pataye Nama. Homage to the Lord of the universe. Another verse in Jajurvedaha locates Rudra is the heart of the gods, showing that he is inner self of all, even the gods. Okay?
Yes, sir. So how was Lord Shiva born?
Lord Shiva. Many believe that God Shiva is a Swayambhu, which means he is not born from a human body. He was created automatically. He was there when there was nothing, and he will remain even after everything is distracted. That is why he is also loving called as the Adi Dev, which means the oldest god, Adi Dev of the Hindu mythology.
How did Lord Shiva die?
When there is no birth, there is no question of death. No one knows about the death history of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is the super consciousness inside of all living organism. Lord Shiva will die when human consciousness will die. Lord Shiva didn't die and will not die. According to Durga Saptasati, Devi Bhagavata, in the beginning, this earth was drowned inside water. Lord Shiva broke the earth as 7 pieces. Water went inside and land appeared. No one knows who is God Shiva's father and mother, since Shiva is Swayambhu and Shiva is Adidev, Shiva is Anant. So no destruction, no creation.
Is Shiva good or bad?
Shiva is therefore seen as the source of both good and evil, and is regarded as the one who combines many contradictory elements. Shiva is known to have untamed passion, which leads him to extremes in behaviors. Sometimes he is an ascetic, abstaining from all worldly pleasures. Shiva, something extraordinary, beyond imagination.
Did Lord Shiva get periods?
My dear, first we have to understand that Lord Shiva, there is a story when Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati were young, it was the men that would get their periods and bleed from their armpits. But one day when Shiva had to go and on a war, he couldn't show Parvati, being the eternal best wife, that she is told Shiva that being a woman, she can hide the blood in between. Could you understand?
Yes, sir.
Shiva's female consort is known under various manifestations: Uma, Sati, Parvati, Durga, Kali. Shiva is also sometimes paired with Shakti, the embodiment of power, the divine couple together with their son Skanda and the elephant-headed Ganesha are said to dwell on Mount Kailasa in the Himalayas.
Sir, what is the science behind Lord Shiva?
Science behind Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva explained in the Tao of Physics. The dance of Shiva symbolizes the basis of all existence. Modern physics has thus revealed that every subatomic particle not only performs an energy dance, but also is an energy dance, a pulsating process of creation and destruction. If you look to the Shivalinga, Shivalinga's upper one-third, middle one-third, and below one-third. Below one-third, Brahmalingam, part of Brahma Bhaga of the Lingam. One-third, middle, Vishnu Bhaga of the Lingam. And the upper surface is the Shiva Bhaga of Lingam. So, the Brahma Bhaga inside of the Bhumi and Vishnu Bhaga, Pitham, and the Puja Bhagas where we are doing the worship, that is your Shiva Bhaga. Shiva Linga represents creative, protective, and destructive aspects. Supreme cause of the creation.
Sir, is there any science behind this concept of Lord Shiva?
Shiva is the symbol of science. You can get an idea of that by the fact that there is a life size status or life size, statutory presentations of Nataraj. The form of Lord Shiva doing Tandava in the main foyer of the CERN laboratory, Geneva. It is the same laboratory which carried out the experiments to discover the Higgs boson, famous God particles. There are many concepts of Lord Shiva. Sri Adi Sankaracharya that beautifully explained the concept of Lord Shiva. Bear the mind, it is applicable to both Shiva and our real self. As per his Advaita philosophy, there is no difference between Shiva and the self. As per him and many other enlightened individuals, Shiva is a concept that can only be experienced by saying Neti, Neti. Even if Ramakrishna Paramahansa has also told so many times, Neti, Neti, not this, not this. Basically, it asks us to define ourselves or Shiva as not this and not this. If it is not clear, then we have to go in meditation to understand Shiva. Clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, is Shivlingam the blueprint of universe?
Yes, Shivlinga is the blueprint of universe. Is the shape of that energy If you will talk about Einstein, E is equal to mc square. The Shivalinga is technical depiction of base energy of universe by which subatomic particles emerged and form atoms and the creation of Big Bang happens. That's why the shape of all nuclear reactors is in exact shape of Shiva Lingam. The scientists have observed that at a macro level shape of universe is like a two oval shaped circles crisscrossing each other. That is exactly as Shiva Lingam. Shiva Linga is the blueprint of universe, not only by its shape, but by its action also. God particles, the Higgs boson, the machine which found God particles is LHC or Hadron Collider, particle accelerator, most advanced state of the art machine, which is 7 miles long, has a huge 3 meters tall and wide idol of Shiva Nataraj placed in front of this holy grail of scientific community, most expensive advanced equipment ever made. Is not it a bit contradictory? Here is the pinnacle of science which rejects religions, and it is adorned by pinnacle metaphysical science Shiva. They choose Shiva only, not Muhammad Christ or any Hindu avatars, etc. It is therefore quantum scientific reasons. Shiva made science an allegoric symbolism, the science of Nataraj, creation and maintenance, the allegoric stances. Elements and things he holds. It's just the way subatomic 9C particles behave the same cycle of creation. The text of Nataraj Shiva, their explanation of origin and science of universe is very much similar to what scientists have found after so many years and most advanced powerful equipment, and these secrets and much more were known to those Shaiva rishis. Shiva's scripture, Spandakarika, is the base of recent most accurate string theory of universe. Scientists were researching for knowing the power behind atoms, the glue that binds them, and the behavior of subatomic particles, and answers were in Spandarika, an ancient Tantra scripture revealed by Shiva. Spanda means vibration, and so does string. The text describes this M theory technically and allegorically under the umbrella of meta-science of existence. Now what they found by observing behavior of subatomic particles, gluon, boron, quarks, antimaters, of positrons, etc., is that it is so similar to the what Spandakarika describes. Whatever it said, they found it to be true through controlled experiments. My dear, I shall describe more about jargons I used. So let's just take pattern things. The beginning of great spiritual vibe on level of units is same as the expansion via slokas. 2 string cause, say 7 vibes, then 3 would cause 116 vibes, 9 causes 1 million. Whenever the collective vibe reaches 1 billion, an atom comes into existence. This atom is further divided by Paramanu, subatomic particles. And scientists have also found the same pattern at Planck's scale, trillionth of trillion part of 1 second. And the first atom came forth in same vibration activity. There are many other scientific nonsense and theories which are so similar in both quantum and science and Shiv meta science, Vigyan of existence. But I won't explain them. They would take much space yet. If someone has knowledge of science and comfortable with jargons, you may ask about the Shiva and the randomization of energy. My dear, Shiva is the creation of all Shakti. Shiva, the Kundalini at Muladhara. Shiva, exactly like Jalahari Shakti. Vidduta Angustha. Shiva Linga is inside you already. Just you have to feel. The Shiva Linga is inside you, already present. One needs to awake the Kundalini. That is it. Then Kundalini would reach Shiva herself. And Shiva Lingam would be complete, becoming one Nirakara Shiva. So Nirakara Shiva is waiting. Every saint, true meditator, enlightened man have witnessed, known the prana at Atma energy in oval shape Shiva Linga, the inexpressible bliss, the Atma and the prana. So a Shiva Linga is very much a scientific, pragmatic shape of that entity, which cannot be named and referred among human as some god. That reason of everything, that mega energy, which makes matter and mass and trillions of things which are beyond matter, can only be depicted in shape of Shiva Lingam. Consider an atom. The proton is Brahma, electron is Vishnu, and nucleus the center of an atom. Our entire universe is Shiva. The nucleus is quantum, unified field. It's because of its vibes that proton and electron do what they do and still remains ekatra, away from karma. The presence of nucleus gives birth to electrons and protons. They appear afterwards, and from where this nucleus of Shiva Lingam comes, they do not know. Well, nobody knows, neither gods or Vedas. None have known from where Sanatana Shiva comes and goes. This surely is eternal. The space between the electron orbit and nucleus is void. The space is what binds to atoms, and yes, inside every atom there is proportionality. Proportionately, vast spaces, that is, if an atom were to be the size of a golf ball, the electron orbit field would stretch to a mile. This field is Shakti. This is the fertile base of subatomic particles. This what Argha or Jalari of Shiva is. The quantum field where atomic structure comes to exist. And that is what symbol of Shakti. Jalhari is the field, the base that contains unified field, the energy field, encompassing quantum, unified energy, the entity which existed even before Big Bang, and that entity is Shiva Linga. And its Sakar Rupa is Mahadeva Shiva. Hiranyagarbha. The Vedas say, and logically too, the entire universe and gods emerges from Shiva and then march back in him. The entire universe and gods emerges from Shiva and then march back in him.
Beautifully explained, sir. Beautifully explained.
The one who is originator of all gods and universe, who produces them, plays with them and then merges it. He was there eternally even before Hiranyagarbha. Purusha of Purusha Sukta. The greater Lord Rudra Shiva may make our intellect and heart pure and blissful. My dear, see, the form of creation can start from the one who remains. The Rudra did prayer in which everything merges in him, along with all gods. So logically, Shiv is eternal, the final God, the greatest cause of all effects, the equilibrium of causality. Shiva Linga is our Atma and Paramatma, and it is reality, no matter who your Ishta is or what is your religion. The outer Shiva Linga is symbol of same eternal God. By worshipping Shiva Linga, you clean your Atma. You take some steps towards higher. The greater the devotion, so will be the fruit, and Bhakta wants bliss of Shiva Bhakti, of Shiva rest, Mundana, would taken care well be Shakti Shiva. The devotion is the key. You can't cheat in this realm. The honest only is the policy. So preciously, Shiva Linga Swarup is scientific and parascientific and has greater meaning and significance than a mind even at 100% capacity can understand and look around as any other gods. So, my dear, Shivalinga is shape of quantum unified field, which is source of Big Bang happened. Shiva scriptures talk about technical and paranormal level, the details of energy, its subatomic particles, its nature and elements. The Mahakal and Mahakali form is what our great scriptures named these two most powerful dark doors. Tantra also means techniques or technical, as they assert that the whole world is made by Mahakali. She exists everywhere. So do find scientists, the dark energy constitutes 95% of all universe and multiverse. The Mahakal and Mahakali. The Kal is the dark matter of all universe and multi-universe. Attached with every matter, this is time which limits everything. This dark matter accompanies everything, just, and every proton, electron has anti-electron position. It means that nuclear decay is proof of dark matter and its omni.
Yes, sir.
My dear, scientists do not know if they can control or even understand these two mega forces. But Shiva's scripture taught us ways to get away from time factor. True Shiva worshippers are favored by time, the Kal. He promised a great Shiva Bhakta, Shweta Muni, that he will always be favorable to honest Shiva Bhaktas. By Shiva Linga worship, dark matter and energy become favorable for those who have staunch devotion of Shiva and worship Shiva Linga methodically with devotion and egolessness. If go on relating science, agreeing and discovering with what Shiva has already taught, and beyond it would need a book. So, my dear, Shiva inside of it. So, let's wake up, Lord Shiva, and make all the universe Shivamayam Bhavatam. Shiva, Shiva, Shiva.